Hi, my name is Kevin O'Grady. I'm the CEO here at Midwest Recovery Centers. I can understand that this is a difficult time for you and your family, but we want to thank you for choosing us. One of the things that we work really hard to do is to ensure that we take really good care of your loved one. I'd like to take this opportunity to show you our facilities and for you to meet our outstanding leadership team. Here at Midwest Recovery Centers, one of the things that we're most proud of is our core principles. We've taken the word Midwest and turned it into an acronym, where M stands for measurability. We want to ensure that all of our outcomes and treatment interventions are evidence-based, ensuring effective and high-quality care. The I stands for inclusivity. We want to create a client-centered approach to care that seeks to recognize each individual's unique treatment goals and needs. The D is for diversity. We want to honor the differences among our staff and patients alike. We want to remove any barriers as they relate to race, gender, creed, sexual orientation, or anything else. The W is for wellness. We take a comprehensive and holistic approach to caring for our staff and patients. We want to accept each person as a whole human being, mind, body, and spirit. E is for equity, establishing that all patients and staff have equal access to resources and are being treated with fairness and respect to allow unbiased connection. The S is for service. We want to offer love, understanding, and selfless action to all we encounter inside and outside our organization. And the T is for teachability. We want to encourage humility and allow individuals the freedom to make mistakes in order to learn.
First and foremost, we make it about, patient care. And whatever we need to do to help that person have a real opportunity to change their life and to get back to their family and to move forward with a direction that they can feel good about, that's what's most important to us. And I think that comes through with the staff, and I think that comes through from the staff to the patients.
We have had hundreds of people come through here seeking recovery through the years, and a lot of them have reached what we call long-term recovery. So it's one thing to get clean or sober and be that way for 30, 60, 90 days. It's another to have years of recovery, and then that becomes part of your everyday life. That's something that gave you the life that you have.
It's about people getting really good, really compassionate care and really learning a better way to live.
From the moment a patient enters into our care, they go through an intake process. And during this admissions process, our clinical team is gathering all sorts of information on the patients. We're learning about their strengths and their barriers, and we can use the information that we gather to then build their treatment plan and help overcome those barriers that were identified on the front end.
Although our patients are coming in for substance use disorder and for substance use treatment and detox, we do care for the whole patient, whether that is their chronic medical conditions or maybe an acute or sick visit. We do everything from A to Z. We assume not only their care for detox and residential services, but we also become like their primary care provider.
So detox is just the first step. The safety and stabilization piece is important, but what we do, we really dive into those thinking patterns, those core beliefs that are no longer serving a patient and are not conducive to a life in long-term recovery.
We also provide holistic care, and that holistic care consists of not just throwing medications at a patient, but truly saying, okay, let's talk about some non-pharmacological interventions that we can do.
So when we're going through this pre-screen process of gathering information, assessing them, understanding what's going on, maybe some barriers for them finding treatment and help, what's prevented them from looking for help in the past, gathering information from family, that's a very pivotal part of the process because we want to really find out if we're the right fit for them, and we truly want to inspire them that there is hope for them to change.
At the Detox, we have it's a very homey feel, very comfortable feeling. It's not like your typical hospital setting. It's a small facility that holds 20 people. The staff gets to know every client personally. They have a lot of time to just talk one-on-one. There's always someone there when you need someone. But it's just not the regular, typical hospital setting, which makes us different from a lot of other places.
All the studies show that people with substance use issues, mental health issues, what they need is time, and they need to feel like a real human being. They need to be cared for. They need to be listened to. They need to be heard, and they need to be given the opportunity to really heal with the things that they're struggling with.
So whether they have just a few days in recovery or whether 6 months or a year, that there are team members, there are strategies, and there are very clear guidelines that we're giving them so that they aren't just getting away from those self-destructive behaviors for a short amount of time, but this new way of living has become their new way of life.
Midwest Recovery Center is amazing. Saved my life.
The way I want clients to feel when they complete their time at Midwest is that they feel like they had a worthwhile, valuable experience here that can set them up to be successful people moving forward.
Most people will forget, the various groups they attended when they were here. They might forget what every session they talked about with their therapist. But what we want them to remember is how they felt when they were here. They can look back fondly on this and say, they really took care of me, or they took care of my loved one, or they took care of my family member. They were patient and caring and understanding. They took the time to really get to know me and understand what I needed. And they really gave me the courage and the hope that I could change and that I could become someone who was sober and thriving and could overcome my own struggles with addiction.